Welcome to the APL Spotlight series, an offshoot of the Angels Positivity and Love show. We only have the coolest guests come back on for the APL Spotlight series, no exception today. But all the guests are actually really cool. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment. This show is very unique. You could watch probably 5 of these, but if you don't make it to the end, you'd never know how unique it truly is. And that's because it's so interactive with the universe, angels, light beings, guides, Einstein, Mother Teresa, who knows? It's whatever a person wants to allow for daily, sort of like what we're all going through in our human lives. But these guests, generally speaking, I think like 80 to 95% of the guests are super adventurous. They're allowing me to light sage and catching sage, or seeing energy, or feeling energy, or talking to angels, and you can participate in that. So give yourself a break, allow for it. In a way, I'd argue that one human heart is no different than another. And my message for 2025, Happy New Year, is simply show love always. Good luck with that. Thinking always finds a way in. We have today coming to us from Utah, seriously, one of the most high vibe, nicest people ever, Nicole Ashton. She's hyper intuitive, a healer. What else can I say? She's got a lot of pedigree. She's been having to live it for a long time. But if we want to talk the galactic thing too, she's plugged in there as well. I'll just end the intro with that. Nicole, good to see you again. Great to have you on.
You too. Thank you, Michael, for having me on again. You are such a joy. I look forward to being on your show. And thank you for offering such a safe space for people to share and be joyful, and so for all the people to experience you and what you
Well,
bring.
thank you so much. And like I was trying to let people know, you're off the charts for just vibration, for feeling it, for sharing it, for doing it. So you're walking a very special, unique path. It's not always smooth for everybody out there, but I'm very excited for you for how smooth you've actually allowed it to be for yourself, and therefore you're a really good service provider for others, is how I'd put it. With your permission, we're going to do a rare thing, and I'm going to light sage at the outset, blow it to you, and I'll even put up an angel named Joy, who you've met before, to suggest a couple topics that you know like the back of your hand. First, a little sage. And I'm in Texas, you're in Utah, but what we're trying to let people know is it's always bigger than geography, time, space, and what we think we know. And so the sage is kind of a bigger metaphor for what will you allow for. Here's the sage, but if anybody's crazy gung ho at home, ask for sage, flowers, and ocean. Catch what you can catch, what will you allow for. And if you don't mind, my last rule or bit of structure is ask angels to make it nice. Like get in there and get you out of the head, into the heart. Nicole, you catching a lot of sage at this point?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Stuff it out. If you want to ask for flowers, let us know which flower you got.
Oh, I wish I knew the name. It is the beautiful coral, the really deep pink from Hawaii.
Hibiscus? No.
I think, yes,
Oh,
I should
okay,
know
cool.
that, but that is it.
Good. Awesome. And then here's Joy. You already know like 19 topics. We could just wind this up and go 19 hours straight. But what are 2 things she's just like, yeah, no, she's ready to talk about?
Um, Andromeda and number thir and 13.
Oh, let's do it. Okay, where are you taking us?
So, that is beautiful. I don't speak about this all the time. So there's a lot of energies moving to this earth, I think we've called it um, like a soft disclosure for a long time about how the integration is happening and how we are becoming um, more aware of the galactics or the I feel like when you say alien, it's really some people have a pushback to that, but the truth of it is anything outside of your consciousness, this body is alien to you. So we speak to angels, that's alien to you. But the galactics have been around for a long time, and what I've been learning lately from the in this time is from the Andromedan is like this Galactic Federation people talk to that a lot of channelers talk to. There's actually 2 separate ones, and there's what it feels like with their visions, the Galactic Federation of like collective. There's like this, it's the Galactic Federation of Light. Like that can be very shifty. Like through the years, they've kind of learned how to seed in negative thoughts, and so you're kind of losing the the pure consciousness that is sourcing us the most divine cosmic signatures so that we can be back into the primary sound and source again, you know, that God source creator that created us life. And what I've found is that that there's is these two different. I think it's the Galactic Federation of Worlds. Like when you go into this beautiful federation and you can see Andromeda and you can see Arcturians, Lyrans, Orions, Syrians. You said Sirius earlier, so now I want to call them Siriusans. But when you go to this beautiful space and you're learning, everything is like cooperation. And you see light codes and you transfer energies and you share energies. When I was going to some, let's say, old paradigms or paradigms that might have worked, I don't know, but we go into this place where these a whole bunch of groups, they're human groups that were channeling light, the Galactic Federation of Light. They were actually very competitive and very against each other. And like it felt like they felt that there was like a lack of humans that needed to be awake. So it was very interesting to me to see that there's actually still in this Galactic Federation where people are going, a lot of people are going to the Galactic Federational space, just like the Akash here. They're going to this place, and you can call it whatever you want, but they're whatever feels good. There's like this some call it a spaceship. There's just so many different words for it, but to me, it looks like this plane of beautiful diamonds. And there's maybe two ships, but there's two even perceptions in the communication outside of Earth. So I'm getting way out there. Are we doing okay?
We're doing really well. I'm going to bring
Okay.
in 4 or 5 angels just to bring a little extra input on this whole thing. And then Joy will be the very first one. She's an angel, very cosmic, ambassador communicator for us all. If you only needed one angel to go hit a winner in pickleball, go for a run, get a hug from, Joy would be fantastic. What's Joy say about the whole loving more, allowing more, and expansion ahead for mankind?
Okay. Okay. So the beautiful thing for this evolving in love, when you look at those letters, they spell the same. Evolve and love, it has the same letters in it. So I feel like we're inviting people to really go within and see the messages where you're getting them, and don't judge where other people are getting their messages. That is it, because there's so much coming in so there's so many different species here. Rather, it's from the cosmos, the Lyras, or if they're angels are waking up as well. That's it. Thank you. That's it. What I know. Okay.
Ooh, I'll bring in Charlotte. She's everybody's favorite school teacher if you need a way to think of her, from 3rd grade, 3rd form if you're from New Zealand. One of my business managers, I always describe her, and I saw her as in a Starbucks in Northwest Austin in human form. I describe her as like Audrey Hepburn's sister, like elegant Santa Fe, New Mexico outfit. Here's Charlotte. She'll put the tail on the donkey for us. Let her just point blank be like, yeah, this is what's actually happening.
Okay. This space right now is the most beautiful space to show what channeling and communication does. There's so many different facets of information coming through, and to weave in the wisdom in such a broad um, sea of information. It's trickling it in little information at a time. And the importance of water. That's one is the importance of water and how from every cell in your body is cushioned by water, from everything into in the entire earth to the universe. When you're looking at the frequency and the sound and the vibration of each like droplet, and then you're feeling that in your body and you're resonating at your own truth. That is very, very important. What we have been learning about human and observing these different aspects of human is they're all beautiful, and when they are in sync and they're each playing their own note, just like on a piano, the symphony of yumminess. When each of you are in your like tone, in your moment, in your vibration, the universe wakes up and you'll see more light come down, just like the ocean. And why the sprinkles of water are so important is because think you can see the tangible light, right? When you're have a bucket of water and you're seeing it sprinkle and you're like, that is so yummy. And look at the water ripple out. Well, that is what you're doing in the light. And so when you are aware that the same little fractions of light are available to you, like such as you look at the sun and you see these little ripple effects and you think your eyes are going wackadoodle. Well, they are going wackadoodle, but only to open up more. And then what I found is you focus just like something that your mind's going to remind you, and there are these little sparks of light that are similar to raindrops. And this is how you bring in light and energy into your body, your biophotons, that's water, and you'll expand. So that's the wisdom of how you connect to your body, and giving you a visual that the sun is the exact same. You literally right now, you're in an air pocket, but you're swimming through the vibrations of the universe. So the universe is really all around you. You've learned, you're so magnificent that you learn to master your own bubble. I mean, you're like, hey, I'm out here in the universe just flowing. I'm saying hey to the Lyras, and I can just do what I want, but I want an experience so that my bubble's bigger there and I want to grow. And so that's what you get to do. And that bubble is light. And so when you're seeing these little fractions of light, I mean, like a fish, they're gobbling up stuff. They don't look at them flow in the ocean. Imagine you maintaining this most beautiful bubble around you, like a Merkaba, like make it fun, but Merkabas are the best traveler. And you're learning to be in this world in that light. And what I've found is and it is a Merkaba that you create around your body, you can move between realities, paradigms, and worlds. And that's probably for a whole nother show, because today I'm guided to share this beautiful vision that I've had for 10 years. That has brought me to St. George, Utah. I've traveled all over the world, and I keep being brought back to the same mountain in Utah, southern Utah, in a little town. And what it is from a series of events, like I said, the last 10 years, I have seen angels walking into human bodies. When I've had an experience where I needed an angel, that life or death situation, an angel showed up for me. And I knew it was very tangible for me to see those blue eyes and know that they brought me into these experiences. So I kept like seeking, well, where are you at now? Why can't you take a human body? And like, just show up for me now. But I heard this very clearly. Keep doing this process to bring the angels to earth. I'm like, okay. And there's like this mind thing I want to do. I'm like, well, you say there's already earth angels and they already can connect. So what does this bubble even mean that we're supposed to create so angels can make contact to earth? Well, through a series of events, like I said, I ended up in Bali. I ended up going through this huge meditation. A mountain good erupted, And I was with a group, but for some reason I'm sitting out by Ganesh. And because the group was just, it was too loud in there for me right then. I just needed to go out and clear off, which would, it was the early morning hours. And I got taken into Mount Good. And right when it was erupting, and I was hearing and seeing all these mountains all around her opening up, and an energy bubble come around Mother Earth, and she was just shining this information. Um, and like hours later, because I was cold, my friends came looking for me and like, where have you been? And I'm like, well, I've been sitting here all day, I thought. Apparently, I wasn't. But when I started writing after that, I felt a meditation that was looked like this, that you enter into a beautiful orb of green, gold, pearl essence, whatever it is that feels good to you. It's your orb. Be in the sun. Feel yourself in the sun, and then descend down from the sun and get used to the atmosphere. Get used to what is happening. And then among the plush, which was really plush, the I want to say agriculture, but like the forest, that's the word I'm looking for. And all that was so beautiful in Bali. So I pictured that, and it was like my bubble was picking up the nectar from the plants and the smell of the leaves and every vibration, even to the and like into mushrooms, and it was just this beautiful space. And then when I got back into the mountain, I heard to bring in the angels into this space. And this is how they are going to learn our atmosphere and be able to contact with us again. And so I went with that information and I forgot about it. I loved it. It was beautiful. I had a beautiful experience, but that was 2019. So fast forward to this year, I was in my room, heats up. I feel like I'm in Bali again. I'm told to go outside. I go out, and there is like this beautiful like opening in the sky, and it has like these diamond rays, and it's right next to the sun. And I look up, and I just stood there, and I don't even know how long I was there, but I woke up, I was like crying, and my eyes were bawling, and I did light language stuff that when you just do automatic movement, you don't know what you're doing. The only reason I recognized what I was doing is because my little neighbors, it was not, I wasn't behind the fence all the way, so I could hear them giggling. But so I'm out there to looking at the sun, and then I got brought back into my body, and I just sat down and started writing. And the mountain that I have been I've been brought here, I keep getting brought back to this location it opened up, like diamonds were just spewing out of it, and it was just so beautiful. And I sat in front of it for a while, and I visioned, and that vision came back so clear. And it reminded me of this. One, that the mountains are alive. The spirit in the mountains are alive, and they are very, very ancient. The spirits in the mountains are the ancient ones, and that they are ready to awaken. And awaken means some people feel like all of a sudden the rock giants are going to come out. Awakening means the energy is going to move out of them. The energy between each mountain, the ley lines, are going to connect. And we're going to have a vibrational match to move back up into our Andromeda system, because in the Milky Way, well, that's another show. So Mother Earth will be able to raise back up into her vibrational comfort space. Like when you're doing something, like when your energy falls, like all of a sudden you're just like the dark night of the soul, which all of us go through. And you just need that group, the people, the ones that love you, to bump you back up, and you're like, oh, here I am again. Well, that's what she needs from us right now. And that's why when Mother Earth made the call to the best, we said yes. She called for help back to the mountains. So when I saw the mountains opening up and Mother Earth, a direct ley line. So this mountain, about Pine Valley Mountain, I'm jumping all over the place. Thanks for having patience. But mountain itself is a ley line. Ley lines mean that the rock is so solid and it goes all the way to the heart core of Mother Earth. And so in this moment in my backyard, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I knew that something special was about this mountain. And I kept seeing the soul star chakra. And I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Show me more about this than it's always about the question when you're receiving stuff. It's like how you ask a question is the direct message. So I'm like, what is the best question I can ask while the mountain is open up? And it was like, how can we best assist you? She says, you did. And I'm like, oh, what happened? And then I got a big memory and I got a replay that 5 years prior, I was just guided in the middle of the night to go to Mount Shasta, California, and get water from the rivers there and get gallons of them, and then bring them back 16 hours home and put it in Pine Valley Mountain. So I did that 5 years ago. And I can remember at 5 years ago that I dumped the gallons of water in, and like literally just shocked me. And there's like several people around me going, what just happened? But an opening happened. So now fast forward back to me being in my backyard looking at this mountain. I could feel something happen, and I'm in a direct move. I'm directly between these two mountains at the time. So I'm like, okay, just sit with it. Because I mean, it's a lot of information and there's no way that you can process it. It's taken me 5 years to even process a little bit about what happened. So I was like, wow, but it's tangible. Well, then the next day, my clients are like, did you see that opening in the sky by the sun? Oh my gosh. And I have these texts and these pictures. They saw this diamond. They're asking me what it was. And there was like 7 or 8 of my clients at once text me this. And then I started exploring, and I went up to the mountain that's near it, near Pine Valley, because it was closed. So I couldn't, because there's a little snow on it now. So I went and I was asking, well, an indigenous person comes. I'm not sure where he's from. I think it's called Shivavits, and they're ancient, or they're indigenous here in Utah County, or sorry, Utah. So I was talking to him about it, and I'm like, well, he'll understand. So I was sharing with him this beautiful experience, and he called me, like, he's like, well, you're the white buffalo, and like certain things. And we did this pipe circle. And then he shared that there's the ley lines. He shared that Hopi have written this on walls for a very long time. Like they have the stuff that I was expressing is on the third mesa. He's like, you're reading the third mesa, and that I should go to the third mesa and see these channels, which is just in Arizona, not far from me. So jumping back to the sitting with the pipe. And so then he was telling me the Lycolith goes all the way to Mother Earth, and it goes along the ley lines, and it connects to any other Lycolith mountain. So I look it up, and it's Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is the only Lycolith mountain here, and it is the root chakra. I'm like, did we just connect as a collective? Because you were there, maybe not in human form yet, but I know you were there because I saw you. I saw your energies just a minute ago. So did we connect the soul star chakra and the root chakra? And is this that power force that's going to just interrupt the ley lines that aren't working anymore, and new ones are going to be created? I mean, I'm accessing this sense of wonder. Did we? It's like a lot.
I love this.
I'm like drinking from a fire hose, my friends say.
Yeah, it's good. I'm going to put up 2 figures that are watery, loving consciousness themselves. One is an angel is like Mother Hawaii, Min, and very oceany. Have her just summarize a little bit. What do you get?
To enjoy this experience now, and to be in the now, and to know that all of you are that solid in your soul. All of you have the abilities and the gifts to pause and listen to the sounds of the mountains. A lot of people are interesting. They'll go to the mountains and they get information. And then they forget about it. So we're inviting you to write. If you want your life to flow like water, like the blood of Mother Earth, if you want to be in the flow of the rivers, write with blue or write with whatever color. Blue is a good one though, but write out what you see every time. There's those times you say you will remember and you don't. There's those times that you say, oh, how can I forget this? But you do. So take a pen and paper, those that are really ready, because there's somebody or 10 that are going to watch this show that really need to be invited to be you. Step into who you are, who you know you were born to be. And as that child, when you were just exploring the stars and things were so fun and you loved the water, you loved to jump in mud puddles with white pants, do it again. Do it again. We need you. The connection between the mountains are so beautiful and the ley lines, this is all inevitably going to happen. Mother Earth makes her shift every so many years. It's going to happen. So many hundreds of years, the same shift happens. No matter what you humans do, this shift is still going to happen. But how are you going to flow with it? And it's choice. And neither is right or wrong. Neither. You can choose either because that's your experience and it will be yours. It's not good or bad either. But you that are watching this show that are ready to stand into where it is that you want to be and what it is that you knew you were born to be and to flow with life with ease and grace. You know, I can see you. There's been times, many more times, that you've had to go the rough road. And maybe you did to be stronger. But you don't have to do that anymore. Take the strengths. Go to it. The advice isn't to go back to the past and pull in the stuff that didn't serve you. Take a little glimpse, though. Why we're asking you this is because you've forgotten where you're at, how strong you are, because you've forgotten how hard it was to get there. And that's okay. You're invited to go glimpse, grab the gift, and dissolve. Because you're important, you matter, and we need you. So remember, the mountains are talking to you. The vibration is, you can listen to people's words. They talk a lot, they say a lot. The feeling is what you're going to take. And the feeling is what you're, like the ripple effect of the water, that is what you're going to take with you out in society. You're going to be with your families in this ripple effect. So how is it that you feel? And one more invitation, maybe more, but like, take this energy of love. If you're feeling it, take it home with you, meaning your heart, and let it roll. And then those of you that are confused about what it even looks like your future, why, and then I can feel some people, they like want to hold on to it so much, that goodness, all that feeling. They don't want to give it away, but they don't want it to move. So they just pause and you're stuck and you're frozen. Get it all over everybody. Get it. The more you give, the more you get back. And then remember, there's a universal flow out there, an abundance of stars and yumminess that are just waiting for you to release some of that yumminess and the stuff that doesn't serve you. But there's a lot of people hold yumminess too, like the light, and they're like want to alter themselves. Well, that's all you get then. And you're going to stay in that same place, which most people are comfortable. Most healers have been comfortable until now, and they're getting shooken up. They're like, this yumminess isn't very yummy anymore because all these other little 20-year younger people are doing more yumminess. You're more yummy in their stuff. Anyways, so I'll ground again. So the invitation is give yourself permission to shine, be you, follow your dreams, and be a little silly. Or a lot.
I've got dolphin consciousness. You know, they've been around a million years. They're very cool, and they're bigger and brighter than we realize. If you don't mind catching a vortex of bubbles around you, even though it's dry, no water, but that doesn't really make a difference. You can have water all around you right now. Have bubbles, hear the dolphins, feel the energy. And if you want to see a pink dolphin, if you close your eyes, yeah, that'll be joy playing with the pack, the pod, the group. It's like a concert.
Oh, yes, it is. It's like Little Mermaid Under the Sea, like when Sebastian's playing that. Oh, you gotta watch Little Mermaid. That came up twice now.
Yeah, we were talking before the show. I'm way behind on a lot of my Disney films. I'm only halfway through Pocahontas. Okay, what's the dolphin message for us all? They're with us. You don't have to be right in front of the ocean and see a dolphin to do dolphin.
Their their pods are very large. Something just stepped in. I was like a well. I'm like I just connected more to the well, and it's like very one point, very calming frequency. So the dolphins connected me to the wells. So kind of took me out of the message. The wells want you to know though, we love the dolphins. We love them so much because they do send out the information. The little cute dolphins that are so fun to look at, they are under the boats. They are sharing information. They could fly through the airwaves so much more easier than these big wells. But these wells hold the ancient tones and frequencies for Mother Earth. And they are so precious. And so the original code, the source code, holds such that. So when you're feeling disconnected, we invite you to play the well sounds, which I think is either 0.10 or something like that. Just put well sounds in YouTube and it'll give it to you. But that is a very ancient bringing yourself to source code. That's fun. The messages now that are coming from the dolphins are have fun doing it. Because a lot of us that have ancient souls and that connect to the other realms all the time, we get so serious about our work, we forget to giggle and have joy. And community, unity. That's why now I'm seeing the dolphins are giving me bubbles of different colors, different rainbows, all this yumminess all over there. Like, hey, you're all one. We're in one big ocean. You, they're saying they're in the water. They're saying, hey guys, you were just like that, but you breathe air. You're these beautiful creatures that are so similar in the way that your hearts connect. Actually, you're the same in the way that your hearts connect. So do that like the dolphins do. You know, they don't look at what they look like. They don't even know because they are all sonar. It's their heart. They know when to gravitate to each other. Well, when you open up your heart, imagine what you can attract to you because you know your heart is 10,000 times stronger in the electrical magnetic pulse than your brain. So, and it also has transmitters in your heart that are similar to the brain, but we're not taught to use them as children. So access them and learn to use your feelers better, or you or learn to use your feelers at all because some people don't even know that there's a heart energy that you can speak heart to heart. I got to learn this when I went to Asia. This is probably for another show too, but I went to Asia and I couldn't speak to anybody or I didn't know the language. And when I got on the airplane, well, I didn't think about that. I was just told to go. So I get on the airplane. I get 18 hours over to Taiwan to stay in with the Masters of the Tao. And I didn't even realize I couldn't speak their language. So it was like 3 days until a translator got there. So you learn this. You learn your heart, communication. And man, I learned that communication is probably the biggest barrier to loving unconditionally than anything.
Mm. It's yeah, as soon as you speak, you can sometimes be moving away from the heart. With that, I've got a lightning round for you of off-world fun. Assyrian, Arcturian, Andromedan, a woman from Orion, a Pleiadian, and if I didn't say Lyran, I think I covered Sirius, a Syrian. Not trying to be too serious. Okay. Which one is saying pick me first? I'm going to put,
Lyra.
oh, beautiful.
She's
Okay.
right there.
She wanted Sade smiling. That's actually a harder task than I ever thought was possible. So I found a different photo for now. And here's the Lyran. If you don't mind doing this, just 3 seconds of going in a circle. Don't make a fire. Think dolphins, and you're all done. Ask for extra, so you're rippling through the arms like Shaktipat, but not too much. The rest of you is fully grounded. And she's going to have a lovely message for everyone. And if you want to get a little extra music, it could be from ancient Egypt, it could be from off-world or dimensional tunage. And if you want to get little sparks around the room too. And everyone remember, no smiling whatsoever anywhere at home, watching. There we go. Did the opposite. Okay. What'd you get?
Oh, I got light codes. So undescribe and
Here's joy first. Quick, like putting it into Chat GPT and summarizing it.
I'm just seeing sacred geometric signs, so I'm asking for a communication that I can, a verbal communication. I'm seeing gold and seeing orbs. I'm seeing the sacred geometric signs. Just feeling that Lyra is moving through, like, is one of the more I won't say powerful because that's not it, but there's more of them here right now because they're able to teach us in a more they have the authority, they have the warriors, they have so many different aspects of us because we once were there. So when they're saying just trust, I think that's one's more for me. So I'm gonna get a
we can go beyond words, and I'll put my fingers up, show my light, but then after that, let Lyran's come in and we'll do geometric light code symbols. You'll just get extra light, so you'll see chakras, auras, whatever. The Force from Star Wars. I don't have to do Yoda's voice, but I might. Okay, give yourself permission to see. And you're going to see little wavy light between my fingers, but then ask for the universe to turn it on and see more. What do you first see for light between the fingers? What color? Or colors?
I see diamond.
Okay. And I'm going to go bigger and badder, or I should say broader. More fun, more sparkly. Ask Lyran's to kick it into gear. Do
Mm.
there is no try. Okay.
That's kind of, it's purple, but it also, you just have it. It's a really diamondy today. It's almost transparent. I'm seeing the light go in twists and twists and twists, lots of purple, and then there's ocean blue. Very, very interesting.
I didn't do it, but I'll push it through 2 screens to you. I'm going to look like a goose blowing. My microphone's up top. Don't blame me. Blame Lyran's. Okay, I'm going to whoosh you a lot of that light right now. Purple and aquamarine or something topaz. Okay, here it goes. Did you get whooshed?
I got whooshed. It was so
Feel like you're on a show. You got to use words now. What did you just feel?
So at first I felt a smell of like clean, a clean smell, and then a little bit of the roses. Then I could feel a swish from my probably sacral up, just through my energies, and then it just felt like my heart burst open because I thought I was all the way open, and then I could feel a little mark right here that wasn't. So right when you send that to me, I'm like, ah, and I felt at home, like home. Like I wanted to giggle. Now I want to giggle. I think I had to release some stuff right here.
Okay, we're down
Thank
to.
you.
Oh, you're very welcome. We're down to just 5 more candidates from the whole galactic compadre group. You got an Arcturian, a Pleiadian, Andromeda, and Orion, Sirian. Which one now is saying pick me?
Andromedan.
Okay, for that one, just put your hands out, kumbaya, and
Kumbaya.
breathe extra, exhale like a whale, and close your eyes. Let golden light come in, and let her say hello. Hit something very private. Or you can do it seeing in the room. It's up to you. Or here.
The Lyrans, or sorry,
Andromeda.
the Andromedans, I see in my vision.
Just catch a key word from them to pass along to everyone.
Dance.
Ooh, like it. Celebrate.
Dance.
Or flow. Dance.
The magic. Being
Yeah.
the magic, the flow, the glow, whatever that is that feels good to you. You've been brought a lot of water today, a lot of flow. There's a lot of light energies, light codes, and funness that one gets to experience if they choose to take this time and this moment to really be with the feeling rather than understanding every single word or dissecting any conversations. Be at the moment. How does your heart feel right now? Go with that flow. And as they surround, they're very transparent. So a lot of people do see us. But so subtly we move in, just like grace. So subtly we move in. And you're always given the opportunity to choose to listen to that guide, angel, the one that's going to take you into a higher consciousness of you. Because in this earth, on this earth, in this world, anywhere, there's no one as powerful as you are when you are in your power. No one. So we're inviting you to go with the flow. And then some of you feel like you're missing out. You're never missing out. You're always just on time and just in time, on time. Go with the flow, catch that spark. We're inviting you. It feels like that there's a lot of times people are going way too fast that they miss that 1 second angel message Michael shared this week. So remember, we come in subtly, but there's a big impact, a big message. So we challenge you to stay silent. We challenge you to go on a bus and see how silent you can become. Practice. We'll help you if you call on us. When you call on us, we will help you. That is true mastery. You can be on a public bus. You can put your earphones in and play very, very amazing well sounds. Then sit there and be with us. This is your practice to be able to go anywhere at any time without earphones and shut off what doesn't serve you. This will assist you in listening to your inner guidance, the wisdom, and what gets to come. What gets to come.
In 13 years, I've learned 3 or 4 things. How you spend your energy is how you spend your energy. Where you put your focus is where you put your focus. It's like surfing. Wherever you turn and kind of point towards is where you go on your surfboard. Angels exist. Trust that that's so, and you're going to get a lot of help. And that includes Lyrans, light beings, and a lot of different cosmic figures. And there was a 4th thing. Oh, expansion and growth never stops. So you can try your darndest and do a lot of thinking and know something. Roles, ego, this, that. My problem is my situation is stuckness versus suchness. And good luck with that. But that's the whole point of life and being human. And we forget everything all the time. Remember to remember if you can remember. When you remember to remember, good luck remembering. Here's an Arcturian who will help us remember. catch a lot of
Um,
light coming in, a lot of humor. And he says it's 5% too bulbous at the top, so I'm going to crop it a little. What are you getting from our resident Arcturian?
I just hear the name Sanat in the little giggle. But I'm seeing Moray channeled by, they usually come in with Arcturians, correct? They are here with healing chambers, and they have placed them all over the globe, like physical chambers. That's where the 13 they're coming in. There's 13 pods that we will create. Anyway, okay, oof, back here. So right now at this time, they're saying that they have the highest technology of healing, like chambers and machines and things. And there has been humans that have taken form and created some amazing frequency um, wands and so on. So also, you can actually, they're saying you can create a healing chamber in your room. So this most amazing thing is you can get some blue crystals. I need to know this. So I get to know this. Woo. You can get blue crystals and you get to place them in a circle around your room. Put them in a like 13. So you're in the corner of the room or somewhere beautiful. Put 13 of them around you and you sit in it. And they have those pyramid things, but you don't need to spend money for this. It's just put them around you, create a apex. So you're going to do a tetrahedron in front on the top of you, a tetrahedron going down, so a diamond. So you're going to do this tetrahedron and spin it. You're going to spin the top clockwise and the bottom counterclockwise to create a friction, and then feel this delightful energy open up inside of you. See a gold circle around you, create it to be amazing, and do it at the same time. They say that you call on them, and consistency is your best friend. Because if you do it at the same time in the same spot, you're going to get healing. Like they will show up. So consistency, that's their word for the go. That's right to me.
Um, for the Pleiadian, Heinrich Erich A, but his real name's a lot more syllables. Go ahead and just close your eyes, have the Pleiadian come in. Very loving, very wise, very chill.
So the Pleiadian is showing me heart to heart space. And they're also showing me that we are not created different than them. So to really step into a broader awakening or awareness, step outside of you and observe yourself in many forms, just for fun. Um, because there's going to be an a flow of sun energy that is going to connect you to the Pleiadians, because we have little pieces of them. They're the closest, and then in the ancient the I'm lacking in the best word, so I'm going to just say that we are our closest biology, or still lacking in the word. We're created. We have the same creation. Biology, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just not hearing. I'm not getting the word. So they're closest to us, and they have been through what we have been through. So it feels like that they have already been us. So they are like an evolved us, and this is new to me. So I'll do the best I can. So like they're advanced humans that but they are in a different realm coming back to help. So it kind of looks like, hey, Nicole, I'm a plating up here to helping you. Sounds so silly, but I don't know. That's what it feels like. Like I'm a part of you and we've already messed our planet up. I'm like this, I'm just receiving this, so I'm doing the best I can. Like, hey, you've already messed your planet up where you like preset a future. Here's a present for the future right now, you know? And so yeah, so right now there's like telling us we are the same, and oh, it's like we're battling with our own self, our own consciousnesses, our own egos, and sometimes ego was set in place in the old human design to trigger like something for you to run, for you to move in fearful ways, and also to grow. We had it so it was like we call it ego now, but it was like an energy that was infused in us. And now those need to be turned off because we're in a lighter time. It's not fight or flight anymore. So anyway, the fastness that I'm seeing is that it's time to shut those pieces off or love them into the now. So every one of you guys every one of us, especially the ones that are really feeling this, you have a future self, which I don't believe in, I don't ever really look into the future just because you're going to create it through the lens. It's probably not working for you right now. So what I do is I take the feeling and I'm like, hey, future self, this is where I want to be. And like, I don't know when, but this is what I want to feel like. This is what I want to feel like. And it feels like that you do send your future a present. That's what's called the present moment. That's the aha funness. I'm gonna write that down. So there is the future you sent you pieces of yourself as a present. Unwrap that present. Get it all used to being in your energy field and bring it into your heart and snuggle it in there. And you're gonna be like, woohoo! There's a piece of me I didn't know I had, or you've forgotten about. Boom.
I love it. Okay. I've got a Syrian for you, green flowing outfit, connected to Forrest. You've already met her. Here's a drawing, one way that she says isn't bad, and she said she likes it. And I should say it even more upbeat. Upbeat. It's wonderful. But when you're ready, close your eyes and have her come in, and there'll be a lot of pinpoints of light. If anybody wants to close their eyes and put a hand out, feel your hand get warm, maybe, but sparkly is better. And if you want to see light on your eyelids, you can. It could be like snowflakes of little pinpoints of light coming down. And let her whoosh you. Whoosh can be a very expansive term.
Whoosh, whoosh.
When you do open your eyes again, catch little sparks of light all over the place. What do you have to share with us?
It was whimsical. I keep hearing that word, but I can't. If that's your word, huh? I kept hearing that in my head. Um, I saw the pool party. I saw a pool party for sure.
Pool. See, I like pool parties. Big pool or a cool pool. But the point is, you're in your little clique, your group, you're comfortable, people are swimming. A lot of us will get to a pool party and we're like, well, yeah, I mean, I want to go in, of course. If I was 5, I already would have been in. 10, I would have already been in. 20, cannonball. But as an adult doing adulting, thinking, you touch the pool, you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to get in. An hour later, you're only knee deep. That's life every single day. What will you allow for? So what's this all about? Getting into the pool of consciousness, swimming with dolphins, metaphorically. What do you got for us? Nicole Ashton in Utah.
So when you just spoke that, I felt many things. So you're looking at like the pool party as you're the one with the group of people, and there's an outsider, and you're like, should we go and will we overwhelm her by going and saying hello? And then over there, she's thinking, nobody likes me. I'm weird. I'm different. And I need to isolate myself because I'm so different. So that really gave me a different perspective than I've ever saw it before, or than we talked before, is because on both sides, you never know what the other one's feeling. You never know. So it is very important to be the one that goes and walks over to the group of people you didn't really think liked you, because maybe they do. Maybe they just didn't know how to approach you. And there's this uncomfortable silence that as a collective, we get to dissolve, because the space between you and I isn't empty. It's ours to create, and it's up to us how we create it. So merging consciousnesses would be to go across that pool, invite that person or that beautiful light being into your circle and your heart. Or if you're in that group, look look for that one that that gets to be invited in, because doesn't really know how to walk over this. It's just like this, it just goes both ways. And it's about the beauty, the dance, the romantic dance about being awake and conscious, is that you become aware of those ones that need the invitation, and the one that, and when you're standing outside of a crowd, not feeling different, feeling like you need to fit in. But do you really need to fit in, or do you get to flow, just even if it's for a moment, but flow? So that is a lot of answers to people. For me, it is. People are looking, they're like, I don't fit in, I don't fit in, I don't fit in. And then you hear all the time, well, you're not meant to fit in. So when I was told that, I'm like, well, isolate, because that means I overwhelm people. They either things happen and then they don't like me, but in reality is just go with the flow for right then. And until you actually dare to do that, you will be isolated, or you will be the one that making other people feel uncomfortable. So collective consciousness takes a strong one to observe, to look at the heart space of each human, and to bridge how it is that will bring harmony. Because in truth, every human is looking for a connection and a community. And deep down, even if it's like the mean girls crowd, they don't want to be mean girls. And those are probably the ones that are hurt the most, that you get to look at and be like, how can I love them where they're at? And then for some that are very sensitive, how can you love them where they're at and still love you without giving too much, you know? But there is answers there, but they're your answers, and they're the questions you get to ask your angels and your guides, and take all these visions that you've got today, that you've received today from the cards. So it's really important. Those cards activate something. Take all those visions, rewatch this, and each time you're going to get something different from each one of those angels, and ask yourself those questions. Like, what role? How am I showing up? And observe where you can best serve the masses, if that's really what you want to do. And I'm pretty sure you're watching this, so you do.
Golden French fries. Like Sherry fries. They're hot. Maybe it's McDonald's. Let's not be judged too judgy McJudgerson here, or judgmental. Golden French fries, and each golden fry is a little spark. And share your sparks, and let other sparks be shared. And I've got a quick passage, like 6 sentences from Angels from 2014. And I've got a couple of angels I'll just put up for visual before we splash in the pool. An interactive exercise. You're going to want to put a seatbelt on, roller coaster seatbelt, or Formula One seatbelt on. But why is being the key to all of this? This is the, what's it called? Appendix in my Little Listening to Angels book for $7.99 on Amazon. If anybody thinks I wrote this thing, yeah, I mean, I did the typing. But I'm seeing balls of light flying around. There's no way it's my language. But so why is being the key to all of this? Being is believing in all. You do not need to be like anyone else. Be you. Smile more, think less. Do not permit others to dictate your well-being. Own your own being in life. Love more and allow more. You can be happy now in this very moment without a single reason. Again, this is why it's not about words or concepts, which are often just another form of egoic thinking. Always keep releasing so as to not allow walls to be rebuilt. Ego. What to release exactly is never that important. Those are mere details. Keep releasing. And so what you were saying before, there's two global slipstreams. I mean, there's like thousands or millions, but unlove or unconsciousness, I guess this stuff up here, and then love. Like Piglet asks Winnie the Pooh, how do you spell love? That's more up here. And Winnie the Pooh's like, you don't spell it, you feel it. So now I'm going to put up some photos to set the tone for pool splashes. We got dolphin consciousness coming in here, tails flapping on the surface, smacking in applause. 4 archangels, Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel. I didn't do it. Rainbow pie slices. Okay. Cherry, apple. Oh my God. Name some other pies. Mac, don't call her Mackenzie. Everything plants, animals, and nature. And she's got a, oh boy, Pleiadian background or origin story, but an angel today. Yeah. And then Joy, we've met her before, very cosmic. So we've got the folks holding the space. I'm going to put my hand up in Texas. If you don't mind putting your hand up in Utah, feel what you can feel. You can use your whole body too. It depends. It's up to you. But do you mind using adjectives on what you're picking up on? It's really angels and the whole crew and dolphins flowing through. What are you getting?
I'm getting a miss in the wrong hand. There we go.
Oh,
I've never seen what I'm getting is this whoosh of this like celebration of light and life and like this spark of light in my chest, like reminding us of where we came from and how connected that we really are. But I am seeing unicorns and like I really never have seen a unicorn before. However, it's this unicorn is coming in. She has a name. I can't hear it right now because there's so much whooshing from your energy. It's so fabulous and tingly. I'm from the top of my, I just like whole body's vibrating. But she's just bringing in this majestic energies and the horse energies, really important horses right now. And then she's kind of, oh, she's looks like that going through the astral and then moving into your space that's not empty, but it's ours to create. She's looking like she's like tapping into the third eye. So remembering the magical, the flying, like there's just it's time. It's time for you to fly. For you to fly. Like your feet are too planted on the ground. And so it's like a Pegasus now. She's like, jump on. That's what's happening. That's what I feel.
and I'm going to pull my hand back. You can just put your hands out to the side. I'm going to go like a goose and blow like a goose. I don't know why a goose is going to blow, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to whoosh you light. You can get a frequency transmission symbol, galactic, earth sacred geometry, Sanskrit, Asian symbol, or something else. There's like 9 or 10 of those choices. A happy face works. But Joy will oversee the whole thing. Dolphins, galactic off-world, the whole loving, unconditional crew. More importantly, see it with your eyes open for just a few seconds, then close your eyes and go into your field. It's a gift. It's like a gift bag for being on the show. Like when you go to an event, you're walking out, they give you a parting gift. It's fun. Here it comes. My microphone's up top. I'm going to blow Hawaii your way to keep it grounded and real. Here it comes. See light right in front of you. When you see it, close your eyes. Or you can do it the other way around. And I didn't do it. Blame angels. Don't blame Canada at home. If you have to rewind this, go take a shower, hug the dog, watch a comedy, hug a tree, walk barefoot on the grass if you're not in Alaska. You get the idea.
Yes.
What'd you get?
I got 3 triangles.
Like mountain peaks or more like astral?
Like well, full on, I guess they're the tetrahedrons. Yeah. So they go yeah, to like I don't know, a trinity design.
Ooh.
Like I can't draw it right now like my fingers aren't working, but yeah, it's like a 3 diamonds when they smaller, bigger and smaller,
Yeah.
and then the diamonds will pop out, but then they go to gold. So I can see it in like a 3D, and then it went back into the just gold. So my feeling is that's the diamond ray for the heart source of Mother Earth and coming through the mountains of Hawaii.
Well,
Hawaii to be exact.
if you want to have fun with your fingers interacting dimensionality, you'll leave light in the air hanging there, but just touch these photos and let pink light go into one finger, let archangel light go into another, or some mix, pink and multicolored. And then when you feel like your fingers got lit up, like I just want to say like tons of Shakti are going to burst. Go ahead, and if you want to draw a heart, you'll see the heart stay there. You'll have to figure out, you get to play. It would be like given a bunch of instruments and you're six and you start banging away.
Okay.
But you get to play and just let, but there's a bigger message for everybody. Maybe we'll close it out this way. There's a reminder that just, yeah, there's structure. Humans are really good at structure, but then there's getting out of what you know long enough to let the universe step in, which can answer all your questions at one level, but that's kind of a boring level after a little while. Look at science. Wait a week and the new discovery comes in, knocking out the old discovery. Welcome to being human. And then there's a lot more fun to be had. So with you, as you move those fingers and point a little or do something, or this, you do this, hear music coming in. Yeah. And you're going to be really good at this. So you've got something that's coming up that's a reminder for us all. Are you feeling it? Are you doing it? Are you seeing it? Are you doing something?
I'm doing my hearts and I'm doing my, well, I don't really, I can feel, I can see it or feel it coming in.
You
Oh,
can, here, you can, I'll do one more version of this. Let that Syrian, you can see golden, I don't know how to, a vortex line of dust, golden sparks. And she'll make sure you get something that you're like, oh my God, I've got a golden stream of light coming out of my fingers, but it's like a dust stream, spark stream, golden flecks of light stream. I don't know how to say it. That, or you can just put your palm out and let her move the light in a swirl, like a vortex tornado kind of, but it's cool.
they've been coming the whole, like creating a,
Yeah, no sheep were harmed, no farms were destroyed by this tornado of light.
no.
It's just positive.
Well, maybe it was a positive yumminess coming your way.
Yeah,
All of a sudden you might
exactly.
get hit with this yummy vortex of, whoa, I want to live my life to the best and I want to learn these light codes and practice this beauty and
Uh,
share it. Remember, share it, all the love that you receive. It just becomes more and more loving and valuable when you share it.
And I'll do a little reminder. I sometimes read this on the show, but it's like my favorite three sentences. And this is a way to share the yumminess, as Nicole would put it. It's just sometimes the person next to you or a stranger just needs validation via love and compassion. A smile changes any moment. So too does laughter or a few kind words. Be compassion to all. Do it.
Do it.
Nicole Ashton, you're wonderful. Thank you for coming on the APL Spotlight series. All your details will be below the video. You've already got a regular show coming out in the main APL, the Angels Positivity and Love show lineup. And we're going to have you back as much as possible in the future on both the APL Spotlight series, the APL show. You're just a wonderful guest, wonderful person, and totally full of high vibe.
Well, you too. And thank you for having me. And I'm looking so forward to our next show together.
Awesome. Thank you,
Okay.
Nicole.
Bye-bye. I love you.
I love you. Thank you very much. And for everybody at home, please put in at least an emoji as emotional support in the comments section. But if you want to go crazy, use words. And if you want to go really crazy, share, subscribe, like, and even hit that bell for notifications. Thank you.